The new programme is designed to elevate the provision of services to children in South Africa. Piloted in the Western Cape, 3 areas in particular will be focused on: Delft, Kraaifontein and Philippi.
What we are looking at is how do we address the most vulnerable people in society, people who have HIV/AIDS, people who have been victims of sexual violence, other vulnerable groups, that there's a hole there that we have to join together. And I think it's interesting too that we've targeted in the areas that we're going to focus the project, the places which have the highest violence in South Africa and therefore are the most in need.
During a time of global economic downturn and major budget cuts, the Western Cape government says that this funding over 5 years will enable it to provide more focused services.
I really do believe that the department will have the capacity to take the best practices and roll that out across the province. Whilst we might not have had funding allocated to that, but it certainly will assist us greatly in this difficult time where we see children, more and more children in distress on a daily basis.
The programme will endeavour to reach children and their families.
It'll work with the local government to make sure their systems are in place for case management, for comprehensive case management for children. But we also recognize that children can't take care of themselves alone. So you have to work with the families and the communities to make sure they have the tools they need to help their children.
There's a long-standing relationship between South Africa and the USA with a focus on aid.
I think we all know that USAID is one of those organizations really through the government that have been there not only in South Africa but the entire continent. But for the specific targeting of improving the lives of children is critical for us as the government, and in particular the Department of Social Development, because the Children's Act lives within us as the Department of Social Development.
This particular programme and agreement is focused directly on provinces, and while the Western Cape is first, the next region where a similar programme will be rolled out is Limpopo. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.